Hello, I am a mother of a child that has schizophrenia. My son was diagnosed at the age of 26. However, all through his childhood, he did seem that there's something off, something that I could never put my finger on. He had lots of friends, he did really well in school, but there was just always something that I couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. He graduated high school, went on to college, and did graduate. However, during his college career, I think he did smoke a lot of marijuana. Upon graduation, I was offered a job opportunity in Barbados, and when he went down there, the work fell apart. So I think he spent the majority of his time, which was about 3 months, just smoking a lot of marijuana. When he returned, I didn't even know who he was. He was an absolutely different person. He went home to his house in Toronto, and probably looking back at that time, we should have gotten him help. But he went back to his home, and my husband went to check on him one night after work. And our son, he was in bed in a fetal position, and he had sunglasses on. And I had a feeling that he had been in that position for a few days. So at that point we realized that he needed help, and upon seeking help from our doctor, he was diagnosed with schizophrenia and institutionalized. He did have a very hard struggle, long struggle, with staying on his medication. It's something that he would start to feel good, start to feel normal, and he was convinced that he didn't need it. And then it was just a downward spiral from there into a psychotic episode. And then one time I had to get him committed, which was very difficult. And another time, off his medication, he attacked a cop and was charged. Thank God the charges were dropped. But yeah, the last little bit, we found a medication that works really well for him. It's called Clopixol. It is an injectable medication, and he goes in about every 2 to 3 weeks. And he sees a counselor, which is his nurse, and I think she's really helped him come around and help him with his diagnosis of having a mental illness. He has complained about some of the side effects from this medication, which for him were weight gain, very tired, just that feeling of flatness, and sleeping a lot. Another side effect is depression, which he probably should be medicated for, but at this time he chooses not to. He does have a job. He works with my husband. They work out west, and he's working in his trade, and he is doing really well now. But when they come home on the weekends, he still does live with us. I just don't know if he's able to live out on his own yet. He does still suffer from a level of paranoia and very low self-esteem, so I think it is helpful for him still living at home. As for support groups, he doesn't really go to any support groups for schizophrenia. We have a very supportive family, and my husband and him really talk a lot and help each other with it, as well as he's got close cousins and stuff that he can talk to about it. And it's brought my husband and I closer together. It's definitely something that has been a big struggle in our marriage, but we've pulled through, and we've supported our son, and we've supported each other through this. It's a long battle, unfortunately, with schizophrenia and their medication. It's just because they feel so good they go off it, and we're just really hoping that he stays on this for a while.